What makes you different from the other mediators?
That's a good
I
question.
know
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, it. I like to think it's a couple things, right? So
Mhm.
the first one is my experience in employment law. There's a lot of mediators that, you look at their bios, their websites, and it says they do business disputes, contract disputes, personal injury, employment, civil rights. And there's this long list of things they do. I do employment. I mean, that's my focus. That's what I've been litigating since 2008. And so that's really where I sort of flourish. My knowledge of the law, my knowledge of the nuances of the law, that's my thing. Right. So I bring that knowledge to the mediation where you're not spending, as one of the parties, you're not spending 2 or 3 hours trying to educate me on what employment law is. I know what it is. You know what I mean? I know what it is. We can skip that and we can get right into the facts of the case and be more efficient. So that's one thing I think that differentiates me. The second one I think is, I want to say my personality. I do a pretty good job of connecting with the employers and connecting with the employees, right? On both sides, because I've litigated these cases. This is just me. You know what I mean? My personality isn't the adversarial a-hole. You know what I mean? Who's just going to be yelling at somebody. I've sort of always been, I'm a middle child. So maybe this is it. But I feel like I've always been the peacemaker. You know what I mean? Like let's figure out what the differences are and let's just resolve it and move past it. You know what I mean? It's therapeutically, it's sort of like it's like healing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
living with those problems and the dispute and the disagreements is just, like letting someone live inside of your head rent free. You know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah.
just no need to do it. So if you can resolve it, my goal is to try to get the matter resolved because if it's in the best interest of both parties, but to also let them move on, right? There's the monetary amount involved with what the employee gets and maybe how much the employer saves by, skipping costly litigation and trial. But there's also like the emotional value of it.